Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Riverview, where I am in the middle of stone collecting on the field that I ploughed in the last video. I've got the plough over on the next field. He's already started. I'll be going over there in a second to continue doing stone collecting. And the aim is to get these fields done today on this August 2 in game, so that we can actually get a bit of seeding done in, well, I was thinking August 3, but then I'm thinking I would have to roll, wouldn't I? Which could be a bit of a problem, depending how long it takes to seed these fields. They're quite big. May be required. Just leave it till September. Seed these fields in September. I think that might be the best solution, because then I've got the whole month to do the rolling. After I've seeded, I've got 2 days then after I've seeded to do the rolling. Also in September, I'll be able to get some of the other fields that have got the oilseed on done. And everybody will be happier then, won't they? Yes, Plough is working away brilliantly. I haven't actually seen the end of the field yet to see what he's doing down there. I'm hoping he's not stopping short or mucking about. But so far, he's not actually giving me any issues with turning round and stuff, which the AI has been giving me issues with for a while now. So he's actually doing quite well. The stone picker didn't turn around. When I tried to use an AI worker for him, it didn't go so well. So I'm just kind of wondering to myself what it is about different equipment that causes the AI issues. Not used Courseplate, even though I did download the latest version of Courseplate today. Prior to starting playing. I've also updated the Better Contracts mod, because that's had an update as well. That's got some new settings now, so you can now choose how many contracts get, how fast new contracts get generated. That's a new setting. There's also now the delivery percentage for harvest contracts and baling contract, along with all the other stuff. So some nice new options there. Plus, apparently, when you do take a contract, it now puts an icon on the field to show you what the contract is and where it is, which makes it a little bit easier to see. It uses some custom images, symbols, so you can see what the contract type is on the field and where it is. Not that I'm actually going to be doing many more any contracts, I don't think, on this series going forward. Like I say, we've got plenty of work to do ourselves now with Delores' little side project. Now I know I bought my donut shop thing, didn't I? That's what I need, one of them. I didn't place one of these previously. We're going to need one. We're going to need somewhere to sell our donuts. Our lovely donuts that we're making and producing. So I'll go and get onto that. Well, it's gone a bit cloudy again outside, a bit overcast again today. It's got very cold here in the UK this last week, just over in the last couple of days. There was some talk about us maybe getting some snow. Like I say, it's going to be March in a couple of days' time. He says, looking at his watch, which he doesn't actually have on his wrist because it's on charge. Bloody Apple Watch. Batteries don't last 5 minutes in that fucking thing. I've only had it just out a year or so. Oh, the battery shouldn't be that poor. They need to come out with a a battery that lasts a full week. You only charge once a week. That's what they need for one of these things. Just put it on charge once a week, you know. Having to charge it up every day is a bit of a ball ache. That's going to be the same with electric vehicles as well, isn't it? Eh? It's one of the reasons why I don't have one of those. Can't be doing having to charge it up every 200 or 300 miles. That's no good. And as well as how long it takes to charge up an electric vehicle, it's not like nipping down the old gas station for you Americans, or petrol station for you as Europeans, and putting the old E10 in. You know, putting in your E10. You know, you fill your tank in about 3 minutes, you pay, and off you go. No, with an electric vehicle, you've got to sit there waiting for it to recharge for several hours. I can't see. Here in the UK, we're supposed to have this government thing where by 2030, we're only supposed to have electric vehicles. Okay? We're only supposed to be driving electric vehicles. Government ruling. Law. You will have an electric vehicle by 2030. I can't see that being a thing. I really can't. I can't see that being possible. The infrastructure isn't there. The charging points, the charging technology, you know, it's nowhere near good enough. Oh, I've got to empty it. I have, apparently. So that's why it didn't finish that previous row. Okay, well, we'll take this and go get it emptied, and then we'll carry on. And I say, we might go then and sell our donuts, because we have got some outside the donut shop. We might be able to sell a few donuts, make a bit of money. Delores. Just take these and sell them. 25,000 litres of stones. I think the animals are all okay. We did check those fairly recently, but I'll also have another look at them as we start getting closer to the winter months. So how are you all? How are you all doing on this fine new week? I think it's a new week for you. I'm pretty sure this is a Monday episode. How was your weekends? Hopefully all is good. Can't wait to get my sunflower harvesting done. Right, looks like Mr. Plough has stopped. Yeah, that's not so good, Mr. Plough, because you've actually got... you've actually got quite a bit of field to do, mate. Right, we'll finish this row. And then we'll catch up with the plough again. All is no longer full. Yeah, I think we'll be getting our wheat. Doing wheat and barley on these fields, I think, is the plan. And get those seeded in September. Notice the plough did just miss one little bit of the field there. Maybe missing a little bit down these edges. Yeah, we've got plenty of bales of silage everywhere. Like I say, don't think I'll cut the grass again this year. I think we'll leave the grass. Do it in the spring. Spring mowing after the winter. Then let it regrow all summer and then do it end of the autumn, early winter. So we'll do 2 cuts next year. Be fine. I've got quite a bit at the moment. Plus over the winter I can actually then empty all the fermented bales out of these storage sheds and get them in the shredder so they can be used in TMR. It's just stopped again. Let's see if I can't make his life a little bit easier. You carry on. one downside to not using coarse clay for the ploughing, on the awkward shaped field, Giant's AI is just like, nope, finished. Even though it clearly hasn't. Whereas coarse clay would keep going. But yeah, we've got on very well this year. We've done really well this season. With all our crops and all our harvestings. And like I say, we are getting everything ready for the winter seeding. Obviously, some of the fields, I don't know if we're going to be able to plant much on them. What we're going to have the canola field. I'm going to have these two sunflower fields. We are. Put stuff on. We're going to have that big field as well to plough at the beginning of September, which has got oilseed radish on. So that'll be another field that has a big sort of crop placed on it for harvesting. I don't know what I want to do next year crop-wise. Because again, production-wise, there's not really, you know, the wheat and barley will take care of all our flour needs, won't they? Which will then be, you know, for the donuts. Anything else we plant then will be for selling. Mr. Plough has stopped again. Maybe I can sort him out. It's this corner, that's the problem. Should have done a bit more of a slope rather than a straight edge. Should have done a bit more of a gradual radius, and then, like I say, would have been perfectly fine then for course play, wouldn't it, to do this? We'll just whiz round here, get these bits ploughed, and then hopefully the AI will continue. Because now that field is just a square. That is just a rectangle that's been left now. Patient. Just quick send a reply. Dun dun dun! Quick text. I've got a friend who's really been an absolute amazing support network for the last couple of weeks. Someone who's really been, you know, messaging me, communicating, you know, keeping me, keeping me involved in things, and just generally being, you know, a great social presence in my life. And obviously this last week with my dad's passing, she's just been absolutely amazing, constantly checking on me. Am I okay? Is there anything I need, anything I want? And just generally just keeping me sort of communicating, not letting me get quiet or withdrawn or in my little shell or anything, you know. She's definitely keeping me positive and keeping me in a good spirits. So I thank her a great deal. I do. She's been amazing to me this last week. Absolutely amazing. And I know she's not had a great week because she's been quite poorly this last week. And she's got a young child who's also not been very well. So she's had quite a lot on her plate, but she's taken the time to constantly, you know, every half hour, every hour, send me a message, keep checking in, making sure, you know, I'm doing okay. Oh yes, I am very happy. Just ask me are you being productive? Yeah, I'm recording. Of course I'm being productive. I'm recording. This is video number 2 of the day. And like I say, I would hope to get a third one recorded after this, so I can then set up Vegas to do the batch rendering of all the videos. And then I'm going to go and cook my dinner, because unfortunately, I know this is going to sound terrible, but the one thing about my dad's passing that has greatly affected me is the fact that I now have to do my own dinners every evening. One of the family chefs has gone. I've lost one of the chefs. So unfortunately I've got to start cooking my own dinners now, which means I've actually got to start learning how to cook. So I've been having I've done a few meals last week. I did a chicken curry one night last week. I then did roast duck another night. I then did I think I did another curry as well, and then I did over the weekend on Saturday night I did myself homemade Chinese. I did sweet and sour chicken chop suey. I did the bean sprouts, fresh chicken breast and everything, so I did that. Obviously we had family roast dinner yesterday with first family roast without Dad. And I feel a bit bad now actually, because I didn't sit with my mum and sister yesterday when we had Sunday dinner, because I was watching the League Cup final on the telly. I was watching Man United beat Newcastle. Probably should have actually, thinking about it now, I probably should have actually had dinner with them. But it's League Cup final, you know, first trophy in 6 years for United. You know, couldn't pass that up. I know one thing for certain: if my dad had been here, he'd have been watching, he'd been eating his dinner in front of the TV, because that's where he's at his dinner every day. The only time he ever sits at the table, dining room table, and has a dinner with the rest of the family was Christmas Day. That's the only time. The only day of the year he would eat with the rest of the family. Otherwise, he always had his dinner in his chair in the living room. And that was it. Okay? That was his thing. So I guess I was kind of keeping up the tradition yesterday. But tonight for my dinner I'm doing roast duck with like chow mein. I'm going to do roast duck in hoisin sauce with chow mein. I've got noodles. I've got some crispy noodles as well to do. But yeah, I'm starting to get, you know, a little bit good at cooking. I'm learning slowly and steadily how to do my own meals and stuff. And it might be better for me in the future anyway, because at least then I can then, if I'm cooking my own food, from now on, I can actually choose what time of day I want to have it, so I won't run into that problem where, you know, in the middle of a stream or in the middle of a video, I'm getting shouted at. Dinner's ready! Oh, okay, yeah, righto. I'll actually be able to have my meals in between and around my content creation. That's the ploughing done. Like I say, we're bang on course. Like I say, August the 3rd, I'll probably just skip over that off camera. I don't think there's going to be a lot to do on that. Just having a quick look at the animal situation while we're here. Yeah, the animals are okay for food and stuff. Some of the cows need some straw. Can sort that out. Sheep are okay. I don't need to worry too much about any of that. But yeah, I'll skip ahead off camera to September. And when we come back for the next video, then it'll be September the 1st. We'll be seeding these fields. We'll be doing the ploughing and stone collecting of the field that we did soybean harvest on, because the oilseed radish will be ready on that field, which means I might be able to get something planted then in October? Possibly? Maybe? And then we'll see if we've got any harvesting to do as well then. Like I say, we've got a field of canola and 2 fields of sunflower due to be harvested this year. And then obviously once they're harvested, we'll have to get the oilseed radish put on those. But then the oilseed radish on those fields will sit till the spring. Until we can get on there and plant something new. So like I say, February, end of February, we'll do the ploughing and stone collecting of those fields, the ones that have been the sunflower field and the canola field, and then as soon as we hit March, we'll get those fields seeded. These ones will be fully growing, so I'm not going to have to worry about any of them. And also, I noticed when I checked the map earlier, soil composition, we are fully fertilised, ladies and gents. So we are full fertilisation, which is great. So yeah, we'll get this done. Stone's done and emptied. I can move on then. I'm obviously not going to get donuts sold today, but that will be the first thing I do at the beginning of the next video, ladies and gents. Then we'll sell the donuts first, and then we'll come tackling whatever needs to be tackled. Okay. So anyway, ladies and gentlemen, let me thank you once again for being a brilliant audience and brilliant viewers that you are, watching these videos every day, every week. Thank you for that. It does mean a lot to me that you're enjoying the content and supporting me as a creator and supporting the channel. So I will see you all later in the week with the next episode in the series. But for now, from me, Seawaddy, bye. Cheerio. Take care of yourselves, ladies and gents.